2021. I'll ask the clerk to call the roll.
Dr. Ketchel,
Yes.
Mr. Van Willing,
Yes.
Ms. Gaines, she is absent.
We will proceed to deal with the agenda as it has been printed and deal with each of these as separate items that we will take votes on, although I understand from staff that we have many agreements in this particular agenda. So let me begin with our agenda item 1449, Seco, the East Side Market LLC. It says here that the property, which is at 11001 East 71st Street here in Tulsa, was previously on for $6,122,300. They were proposing to leave it there. He was requesting it at the drop to $5,490,000. But I understand we have an agreement. What is that agreement?
Ronnie Cook's in Tulsa County Assessor's Office, and we have agreed to an amount of $6 million even.
Okay. Hearing that we have an agreement of $6 million even, I so move. Is there a second to my motion? Second. It's been moved and seconded. We'll vote as the roll is called to reduce by agreement.
Dr. Ketchel,
Yes.
Mr. Van Willing,
Yes. This is the fair market value by agreement. Next item on our agenda is 1450 Seco THF, the Riverside Market BL. It says here that the assessor's previous value was $5,900,000. They were proposing to leave it there on this property. They stated in their appeal they wished it to be lowered to $5,390,000. I understand we have an agreement.
Yes, we do. We have agreed on an amount of $5,700,000.
Hearing that, I move that we accept as the fair market value $5,700,000 by agreement. I so move. Is there a second? Second. It's been moved and seconded. We'll vote as the roll is called to adjust by agreement.
Dr. Ketchel,
Yes.
Mr. Van Willing,
Yes. This is the fair market value by agreement. Next item on our agenda is 1451 Lowe's Home Centers Incorporated. This property was on previously by the assessor at $8,583,100. After the informal, they were still proposing to leave it at that. He was stating in the appeal that he wished it to be lowered to $7,630,000. What is the agreement on this?
That one we agreed to sustain.
All right. I move that we sustain this at the $8,583,100 as the fair market value. Is there a second to my motion to sustain? Second. It's been moved and seconded to sustain. We'll vote as the roll is called.
Dr. Ketchum,
Yes.
Mr. Banduoli,
Yes. This is the fair market value by agreement. Next on our agenda is item number 1452. The Owasso Market Devco LLC was previously on for $8,644,000. They were proposing to leave it at that. They were requesting a reduction to $7,040,000. But I understand we have an agreement. What is that?
That is to also sustain this value.
Okay. I move that we sustain this value at $8,644,000 by agreement. Is there a second to my motion? Second. It's been moved and seconded to sustain as the fair market value. We'll vote as the roll is called.
Dr. Ketchum,
Yes.
Mr. Banduoli,
Yes. Next item on our agenda is 1453 Tulsa Estate Holdings LLC. This property was previously on at $9,987,300. They were proposing to leave it at that. He requested a reduction to $8,810,000. What is the agreement?
$8,900,000.
Right. I move that we accept by agreement as the fair market value, $8,900,000. Is there a second to my motion? Second. We will vote to adjust as the roll is called.
Dr. Ketchum,
Yes.
Mr. Banduoli,
Yes. This is the fair market value by agreement. Next item on our agenda is 1454 Lowe's Home Center, Inc. This property was on for $8,461,200. They were proposing to leave it at that. He requested a reduction to $7,790,000. What is the agreement on this one?
It is $8 million and $8,200,000.
8,000,002. Doesn't show on my document here that same amount. This was the one, if I'm reading it correctly, that was handed to me right before we began today. You know anything about this document? Isn't that the one you have?
Yes, and I have the formal number is 1554. So at the very bottom of that.
Oh, you are all the way down there. I see. Well, I don't, is that what I see? 14? No, I'm looking at 1454. 1554 is the bottom of our agenda. That's what I have. Why are we
Your
there?
number was,
No, my number is 1454.
is that account number 8360?
Okay, let's see here. What did we add up? That's right.
1454 over here,
Yeah. See it.
1453. Oh, yours is that's 1554.
On this piece of paper anyway.
Yeah.
But we're talking about 1454.
Typo?
Let me look at this.
I mean, it doesn't matter on this, with this document. It's only that we get it right on this, isn't it? Right, clerk?
Yeah, that's what it is. It's a typo.
Okay.
Because there's not a 1554 on the agenda.
The
There's a
agenda,
1520.
so that should be,
1454. Yeah. And is that, the agreed upon amount though is 8,200,000?
Yes.
Okay. We'll move on.
The account correct.
Typo, no.
all right, if we can get that back.
I will. I'm dealing with protest number on our agenda, 1454. This is, was previously on, this is the Lowe's Home Center. And it was previously on for 8,461,200. My understanding is we now have an agreement on this protest of 8,200,000. Is that correct?
That is correct.
I so move by agreement that we adjust it to that. Second, it's been moved and seconded to adjust by agreement to 8,200,000. We'll vote as the roll is called.
Dr. Ketchel,
Yes.
Ms. Van Hoen,
Yes. This is the fair market value by agreement. Next item on our agenda is 1455. It was previously on for 9,877,700. They were proposing to leave it at that. He requested in his appeal that it be lowered to 8,860,000. But I understand we have reached an agreement. What is that agreement?
1455,
1455, yes.
9,400,000.
Okay. I move that we accept the agreement to adjust to 9,400,000 by agreement as the fair market value on this property. Is there a second to my motion? Second. It's been moved and seconded. We'll vote as the roll is called.
Dr. Ketchel,
Yes?
Ms. Van Hoen,
Yes. This is the fair market value by agreement. Next item on our agenda is 1456, Owasso Market Depot. The LLC, it was previously on for 5,608,700. They were proposing to leave it at that, and he was requesting a reduction to 5,460,000. I understand we have an agreement. What is that?
That is 5,500,000.
Right. I move that we adjust to this agreed upon value of 5,500,000 even as the fair market value. Is there a second? It's been moved and seconded to adjust 5,500,000 by agreement. We'll vote as the roll is called.
Dr. Ketchel,
Yes.
Ms. Van Hoen,
Yes. So ordered by action of the board. have one more item on the agenda today, and that is item number 1522. Cottages Grace LLC. It was previously on for $40,178,600. They were proposing to leave it at that. He was requesting it be lowered to 32 million even. But I understand we have an agreement on this too.
Yes, Dr. Ketchel, Sarah Alcock, Tulsa County Assessor's Office. We have come to an agreement on this property of 33,800,000 even.
33,800,000 even by agreement. I move that we adjust by agreement this property to the sum of a fair market value of 33,800,000 even. Is there a second to my motion? Second. We'll vote as the roll is called to adjust.
Dr. Ketchel,
Yes?
Ms. Van Willen,
Yes. So ordered by action of the board, this adjustment as the fair market value by agreement. I believe that completes today's agenda. I believe we're in order to propose to adjourn. I so move. Second. It's been moved and seconded. We'll vote to adjourn as the roll is called.
Dr. Ketchel,
Yes.
Ms. Van Willen.
Yes. So ordered by action of the board, we are adjourned. Thank you all. Go down.